All right, ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? Once again, welcome to your favorite show that we have here. It's called Mzansi Quiz Show. My name is Nkululeko Jackson Dube, and as you know, we always have a contestant that we want to find out how much they know about the general knowledge of South Africa. All right, so now we have this gentleman here. His name is Lwando, aka the Drip Don, aka the
Drip Don.
Or
yeah. Drip Don.
All right, Lwando, that's a very interesting name that you have there. Could you maybe briefly tell us what Drip Don is all about?
All right. So it's all about the streets, as you can see. Eh? Drip. I might be going to work, but still the drip is here. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about that, keeping the drip 100, keeping it straight.
Right, keeping it drip 100, keeping it drip 100. The last time I heard of a drip was in a hospital when you actually need one to actually keep you alive. These questions that I have for you, are you ready to test your knowledge on South African general knowledge?
Yeah, let's go. I think I got it.
All right, now the first question that I have for you, it's a giveaway actually, seeing that you are on that level of confidence. The first question I have for you is, what does the ANC stand for? One more time, what does the ANC stand for?
All right, so ANC is African National Congress.
That's correct. The ANC stands for the African National Congress. All right, the next question that I have to you is, name the streets in South Africa where two Nobel Peace Prize winners once lived. Name the street in South Africa where two Nobel Peace Prize winners once lived.
All right, Soweto, and it's Vilakazi Street. Yeah, probably Vilakazi Street.
I see why they call you the Drip Don. The answers are just dripping from your lips. You're just on a massive roll. Okay. All right. Okay. The third question that I have for you is, in which province would you find the fine boss? Or which province would you find the fin boss? Now you're the Don, but this one has a boss on it. So in which province would you find the fine boss?
It's definitely Western Cape.
Definitely. You know the answers. It is Western Cape. It is fine. Yes. All right. Okay. Now the next question that I have for you, which is the fourth question, is, how many UNESCO World Heritage Sites does SA have? How many UNESCO World Heritage Sites does SA have as of 2021?
Whoa. Now that's deep, bro. What did you say the name is? And then UNESCO. UNESCO.
Would you like me to rephrase the question?
Yo. No, it's hard. No, I wouldn't even try. 16, let's say 16.
Okay, unfortunately, it's not 16. It is 10. You were close.
-6.
You were close. All right.
I say -6. I was about to say -6, guys. 16 -6. That's a 10.
The Drip Don is a negotiator. All right. Okay. All right. And the fifth and final question is, which famous song did Master KG sing in 2020 that made him world famous? You don't need me to repeat that question, because I know you're dancing to it.
So should I dance for it or should I sing for it? Or, I don't know. What should I do, guys?
You can do what your body is telling you to do.
Hey, do I still remember the dance moves though? Jerusalem, Ikayala, oh, that song is a
nice. You see, that's why we're calling him, and that's why he goes by the name Drip Don. Gentleman next to me, his name is Tobegani. And Tobegani, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, sir. Very well, thank you.
All right. It's good to have you on this show. How do you feel you know the general knowledge of South Africa?
I think I'm well versed. I hope.
It's like a giveaway for you. All right. The first question is, the biggest and oldest one-day marathon in the world is the...
Comrades Marathon.
It's the Comrades Marathon. And oh, nice. So have you ever tried it, or you are planning to carry on the family tradition?
Hopefully, like once I'm well established, I try it.
The second question. South Africa's electricity supplier is called...
Eskom. Eskom.
All right, I'm curious about the Eskom. Is that a new name that I need to be aware of?
Sure, we should all call it Eskom because you know the situation.
Then the third question that I have for you. What is the new name of Port Elizabeth?
Isn't Gqeberha? No, it is Gqeberha. Yeah.
All right, I was about to say you're answering the question with a question. All right, this Gqeberha. All right, definitely. Earlier on, we talked to a gentleman who's actually from Gqeberha, and he actually gave us a bonus, and he taught people how to properly pronounce it. Yeah.
With my lips, it's Gqeberha.
Because, some people are still learning how to pronounce it. Who is referred to as the White Zulu? Who is referred to as the White Zulu? Umzulu omhlophe. Who is referred to as the White Zulu?
It's a musical artist, isn't it? That guy who did...
My face is blank when you ask me the question.
Oh, his name.
Oh,
Johnny Clegg.
Tobega, that's what you were missing. Johnny Clegg. Johnny Clegg, yes, definitely. It's Johnny Clegg. So that was the name that needed to come to your mind. All right, and the final question. Who is South Africa's Formula One Grand Prix driver to win the race? Who is South Africa's Formula One Grand Prix driver to win a race? Is it one of those Johnny Clegg moments where the answer is on the lips?
Ish! Lewis Hamilton's black. He's from South Africa, guys. Lewis Hamilton. No. Okay, honestly, I don't know this one.
It's not as close as Johnny Clegg.
No. I'm not a Grand Prix fan, so no, I really don't know.
This is one of those moments when you wish Lewis Hamilton had a South African citizenship.
Like Michael Schumacher, something had a South African citizenship, then that would help. But no, man, this one's beyond me. Honestly.
Right. Okay, the name of that Formula One Grand Prix driver is Jody Scheckter. But there's a closeness because it's Schumacher and Scheckter, so there's some similarities in between there. All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the Mzansi Quiz Show, where we test your knowledge, your general knowledge of our beautiful country, South Africa, or Iningizimu Africa. Right now, I have a gentleman, confident-looking gentleman. His name is Pression, and he's going to be our next contestant. Pression, how do you feel about your general knowledge of South Africa?
I've been here all my life, so I'm guessing I know most of what you're about to ask me.
Which South African billionaire is CAF president? Which South African billionaire is CAF president?
Oh, I know this one, but I can't remember the name. Is there any hints?
All right. We'll give him a nice hint. CAF stands for Confederation of African Football.
Hey, I don't watch so much of football. I do not remember at all.
All right. Would you like to pass this one? All right. His name is Patrice Motsepe. You've heard of that name before? I know you have. All right.
In my head. It just was not coming in my head at the time.
All right. Maybe the next answer will come into your head. Definitely. All right. Nelson Mandela, one of the greatest statesmen of history. What was his occupation prior to being arrested? What was Nelson Mandela's occupation prior to being arrested?
Wasn't he a social worker? What was he that he was doing?
Would that be your final answer? I know you were trying to fish the answer out of me, but this well is empty, this pond is dry. All right, so that's your final answer. Okay, Nelson Mandela was a lawyer. He was a lawyer before, that was his occupation. All right, so the third question is, what does ANC stand for?
ANC, that is African National Congregate something.
Is that your final answer?
National Congregate or something. Yeah, that's my final answer.
African National Congregant. That's your final answer. All right. The actual answer will hurt your soul very much because it's actually Congress. Yes, so you got the first two parts, but that third part is very crucial. If you get that third part wrong, they'll chuck you out of the party. All right. So the fourth and final question that I have for you is, which is the tallest animal that we have in South Africa? Which is the tallest animal that we have in South Africa? Which is the tallest animal that we have in South Africa?
It's either the elephant or the giraffe.
So since you're throwing options, you might as well throw me in there as well. Which one of those options is it?
I would go with giraffe.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
All right, giraffe is the correct answer. At least one. All right, so gentlemen, Pression is happy. He got his one. That's a nice thing about the Mzansi quiz show. You always leave with something. You don't leave empty-handed. So before you go quickly, I'd like to find out, how do you feel about your general knowledge of South Africa?
From the questions you asked me and the answers I gave, I don't think I know too much. But I'm still confident that I know South Africa because I do live here and I like the country.
That's the most important thing about it. Definitely. Thank you so much, Pression, for being a part of the Mzansi quiz show. And at least you get to walk away with that little knowledge that you have and you build up from there. All right, guys, how you doing? We're back again at the beautiful Umhlanga, and we are here again. We're trying to find out the general knowledge of South Africa, and right next to me to help me figure that out is Mohammed. Mohammed, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. Can't complain. And yes, sir?
No, I'm doing good, thank you. And how well do you think you know the general knowledge of South Africa?
I'm pretty sure I know most of it.
The first question I'm going to give you is a dead giveaway. How many years did Nelson Mandela spend in prison?
Hey, I forgot that one. It was 27, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. Like I said, I'm not that good in history.
All right. Well, you won't find the answer. You won't find the answer with clues from my face. Definitely. So, are you sure that you are settling for that number that you gave me?
Yeah.
You said 27. And 27 is the correct answer. Nelson Mandela was in prison for 27 years. All right, the second question. What is the biggest bird in South Africa? What is the biggest bird in South Africa?
Right, flightless bird or actual flying birds?
Actual bird.
I would say it's the blue crane.
The
Crane or the flamingos.
Or the blue crane or the flamingos. You went for the fancy ones. They look good, especially in flight. Now, this one also looks good when it's running. It's an ostrich. That's the answer.
I did ask whether flightless or non-flightless.
You did ask, but remember, you can't answer a question with
A question.
Thank you. All right. The third question, sir, that I have for you is, what does the ANC stand for? What does the ANC stand for?
African National Congress.
Yes, the African National Congress. The fourth question that I have for you is, what is South Africa's national fish? What is South Africa's national fish?
I think that's the Gillion.
It is.
Sounds pronounced something like that.
It is the it is the Gillion. It is the Gillion. All right, and then the final question that I have for you, sir, is which famous song did Master KG sing in 2020 that made him world famous? Would you like me to rephrase the question?
Yeah.
Which song did Master KG sing in 2020 that made him world famous?
I think that would be Jerusalem.
Do you know how to dance it? Because we've had people.
I tried and I failed hopelessly, so I wouldn't try that again.
So you tried. You know, a lot of people were doing the Jerusalem challenge. Are you saying that you compiled your crew and you tried it and you failed, or you're trying by yourself?
Well, I tried it with a group of friends at work and I failed hopelessly at that, so I left it. I was out.
All right. Okay, and then the final question that I have for you is, which famous South African is a producer and writer for a popular American show known as The Daily Show?
That's Trevor Noah.
That is Trevor Noah indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to the Mzansi Quiz Show, the show that tests your general knowledge for South Africa. So, namhlanje I have insizwa yakithi, I have iqhawe lakithi ke. His name is uAnela. Anela unjani empilweni khehla lami, ngihamba kahle yini?
Ngiyaphila buda konke, ngiyaphila nami konke.
The first question I have for you: what is the tallest animal in South Africa? What is the tallest animal eNingizimu Africa? We have ilwane eziningi la eNingizimu Africa, from amabhubesi or nogwaja or fudu. Which is the tallest animal in South Africa?
Giraffe.
Right, siyabonga ke Anele. The correct answer is a giraffe. Number 2 question: what does the ANC stand for? What does the ANC stand for? Iqembu of ANC, what does it stand for?
African National Congress.
Right, siyabonga Anel. That is the correct answer. ANC stands for African National Congress. Umbuzo wesithathu. In which province would you find the fine boss? In which province would you find the fine boss? Out of all our provinces lining in Africa, from Mpumalanga to KwaZulu-Natal, where is fine boss?
KwaZulu-Natal.
Okay, fine boss is not in KwaZulu-Natal. It's in the Western
Cape.
All right. If fine boss is in the Western Cape. Okay, now the 4th question: which famous song did Master KG sing in 2020 that made him famous umhlaba wonke jikelele? Which famous song did Master KG sing in 2020 that made him famous in the world?
Jerusalem.
Yes, it was Jerusalem. And Tobuza Ketlalam, mhlambe you can dance. Did you ever try to dance to that song?
Yes, I can try nje ngatry.
Oh, Aisha, kodwa when you danced it, wow dancer nabangani bakho, or you were dancing it by yourself?
When dancer nabangani bami dancer now.
We should now shoot a challenge and you made it nice.
Okay.
Okay, Ketlalam. All right, umbuzo ogcina. Name the street in South Africa where 2 Nobel Prize winners once lived. Name the street umgwaqo in South Africa where 2 Nobel Prize winners lived. The name of the street in South Africa. It's a famous street. What is the name of that street?
Ngathi Soweto.
Ketlalam, you are very close. Yebo kuseSoweto. Kodwa ngidinga igama of umgwaqo in Soweto. What is the name? Close, you said Soweto. Kodwa I want the name of the street in Soweto.
Maboneng. Hey.
You're close. You're getting close. You're getting close. It's not Maboneng. Kodwa awuzame ukugcina khehla lami. You're close. Yabo lento ibhlungu ngoba
Pretoria.
hey, now you've left the seat.
Yaphuma ke.
Uma ke ma.
Yeah.
Are you giving up?
Ayangichithi.
Iyachitha. Okay, lo mgwaqo is called Vilakazi Street. Sanibonani emakhaya, how you doing? Welcome once again to the Mzansi Quiz Show. You are with me, Nkululeko Dube, and right now we have the gentleman that we are going to be testing on the quiz. We want to find out from the kind gentleman, Sfiso, how well he knows about the general knowledge of South Africa. Sfiso, how are you doing? And welcome to the Mzansi Quiz Show.
Okay, so I'm doing fine and thank you for having me today, okay?
All right, so Sfiso, we are going to ask you just a few questions and we're going to test ulwazi on each general knowledge of South Africa. The first question, Sfiso, which South African billionaire is CAF president? Which South African billionaire is the CAF president? CAF, as you know, is Confederation of African Football. So which South African billionaire is the CAF president?
It's Patrick Motsepe, I think.
Well, you're not going to get the answer from me. Are you sure that's your final answer?
President, you said president.
Yes.
I think it's Patrick Motsepe that I know. I think it's Patrick Motsepe. I'm not sure if I'm right or wrong, sir, okay?
All right, okay, so you're close. It's Patrice Motsepe. So yeah, you got that. We'll give it to you. It's Patrice Motsepe. All right.
Yeah.
So Nelson Mandela. This is the next question. Nelson Mandela, what was his occupation prior to being arrested? What was Nelson Mandela's occupation prior to being arrested?
Basically, according to my knowledge, I'll say it's because of the wanted democracy into our country, okay? So is that fine or?
What do you think?
I think I'm correct. I'm not sure, but I think I'm correct. So basically, around 75%, I'll rate myself that I'm correct.
Okay, so you are saying that was his occupation
Yes.
prior to being arrested?
Prior to being arrested, yes, he was fighting for democracy because went to jail in order for us to have democracy in our country. Okay.
That's a long occupation.
Okay. So yeah, that's my final.
That's your final answer.
Yes, sir.
You want to know the actual answer?
Yes.
He was a lawyer.
He was a lawyer.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. So the third question. Which is the biggest bird in South Africa?
Biggest?
Bird. Nyon. Which is the biggest bird in South Africa?
Bird. I'm not sure about that, okay?
You can try.
Maybe I'd say the eagle, maybe.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
That's your final answer. It's the ostrich.
Ostrich.
You you knew the answer. You knew it. All right. Okay, the fourth question. What is the tallest animal in South Africa?
It's a giraffe.
One time, it's the giraffe. And your final question. What does the ANC stand for? What does the ANC stand for?
Oh, the A, I forgot the A, but it's National Congress. It's the African National Congress, okay?
It's the African National Congress. All right. That's all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Usfise giving us his answers for the general knowledge. Next time, it could be you answering these questions as well. But briefly and quickly, before we let Sfiso go, I'd like to find out how well do you think you performed on this general knowledge quiz?
Okay, so basically, I think that I got 3 and 2 wrong. So, for me, I would have preferred if I at least got 1 wrong. So I'm not happy with how I performed. Okay.
So you feel, Uti, next time you might have a bag full of answers when we come.
Yes, that's perfectly correct, sir.
All right, thank you so much, Swiso, for joining us for the Mzansi Quiz Show. And I would like to thank you for watching and staying tuned in to the Mzansi Quiz Show. Join us once again when we come to a neighborhood near you. Have a great day.